You check your phone again. 10 minutes ago, you were sure you wouldn't. Now, your thumb is already moving. You call this a broken attention span. But the real answer is far stranger. Your attention was never broken. It was never built to sit still in the first place. Think about the last time you tried to read something long. Your eyes drift. Your mind wanders to a sound, a movement, a flicker at the edge of the room. You blame yourself. You call it weakness. You wonder what's wrong with your brain. Nothing is wrong with it. It's doing exactly what it was shaped to do for nearly 200,000 years. Picture an early human on an open plain. Grass to the horizon. No walls, no roof, no safety. A rustle in the grass could be wind. It could be a predator. The human who stopped to focus deeply on one task, ignoring everything else, often didn't survive long enough to pass on that trait. The human who kept scanning, who let their attention jump every few seconds to any new sound or shape, lived to see another sunrise, and had children who inherited that same jumpy, scanning mind. That mind is still inside you, right now. Psychologist Daniel Berlyne studied this scanning instinct back in the 1950s and 60s, and he gave it a name: novelty-seeking. He found that animals and humans are neurologically drawn toward new stimuli, almost involuntarily. A new sound, a new object, a new face. The brain treats novelty as information that might matter for survival. It can't afford to ignore it, even when it's just a notification. Here's the part that reframes everything. Your phone did not create this instinct. It found it. It aimed itself directly at a scanning system that evolution spent thousands of generations perfecting. And it never stops feeding it. Every notification is a rustle in the grass. Every red dot is a shape moving at the edge of your vision. Your brain cannot tell the difference between an ancestor's warning system and a marketing team's engagement metric. It just knows something changed. And something changed might matter. Neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky has spent decades studying stress and attention in primates, and one of his central findings is blunt. The brain did not evolve for the world we built. It evolved for scarcity, threat, and unpredictability. Give that brain an environment with unlimited unpredictability delivered every few seconds through a glowing rectangle, and you get exactly what you're living through right now. Constant partial attention. A mind that never fully lands anywhere. You were never meant to focus on one thing for 8 hours. No human in history was. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups, including work led by Hadza researchers documenting foraging bands in Tanzania, describe attention among these groups as fluid and shifting by necessity. A person tracking an animal is also listening for children, watching the sky for rain, noting which plants are in season. This wasn't distraction. This was survival multitasking, and it kept everyone alive. So why does it feel like something is wrong with you specifically? Because for the first time in human history, the thing hijacking your attention wants something from you. It's not weather. It's not a predator. It's a design team. Modern apps are built by people who study exactly what Berlyne studied and then engineer around it. Infinite scroll removes the natural stopping point your ancestors relied on. The end of the field, the end of the hunt, the end of the day's light. Variable rewards, the kind first studied in the 1950s by psychologist B.F. Skinner using pigeons and unpredictable food pellets, keep you checking because you never know which scroll brings the good part. Skinner's pigeons pecked a lever more obsessively for unpredictable rewards than predictable ones. You are, in this narrow sense, one of his pigeons. Except the lever fits in your pocket. Does that mean you're powerless? Not exactly. It means the problem was misdiagnosed. You don't have a broken brain that needs fixing. You have an ancient scanning system, operating exactly as designed, dropped into an environment engineered to exploit that design at scale. The fix isn't willpower. Willpower was never the tool for this. Your ancestors didn't resist distraction through discipline. They simply lived in a world where distraction eventually ran out. The field ended. The light faded. The threat passed. Or it didn't. Your world doesn't end. The feed doesn't end. The notifications don't end. So the strategy has to change. Not fight the ancient system. Work with it. Give it real stopping points. Boundaries, the way the horizon used to be a boundary. Give it real novelty on your own terms, so it isn't starving for stimulation and grabbing the nearest glowing rectangle. Give it moments of genuine unpredictability that come from actual life, not manufactured engagement loops. Because here's what almost nobody says out loud. Your attention span isn't shrinking. It's exactly the length it always was. Built for scanning, not staring. Built for survival, not spreadsheets. You're not failing at focus. You're succeeding at exactly what kept your ancestors alive on an open plain 10,000 generations ago, with nothing but grass, sky, and the sound of something that might be moving toward you. You check your phone again. But now, you know exactly why. Your thumb was already moving before you decided anything at all.